Hey guys, this is Mike with Open It and Play, and we're gonna do an unboxing of the Fantastic Four, kind of Hasbro limited special version, whatever you want to call it, Invisible Woman, Invisible version. This was supposed to be exclusive to the Hasbro website, but like many of their figures, it's ended up on many other places like Amazon and recently Big Bad Toy Store, I think, if I remember right. I saw it on a few websites, but I got this one from the Japanese Amazon, and it was actually really, really cheap. It was 2,000 Japanese yen, so that's probably about 12 to $13 right now. Usually in Japan, Marvel Legends cost a lot. They even might cost 4,000 yen if you buy them on the Japanese website or more. But somehow this one was marked down really low price, so I decided I would finally pick one up. So I don't know if you're familiar with the old Fantastic Four cartoon, but this package design is very nostalgic for many people. It's nostalgic for me, though we didn't love the Fantastic Four. We did like it, and it's, along with Spider-Man and Iron Man, it's one of the main three shows that we saw when we were just getting into Marvel, so in the mid 90s. But okay, we can look at the back of the package. They made it sort of similar to the old style packaging with the different figures. Got High Evolutionary Psycho Man, Human Torch, Marvel's Invisible Woman, Marvel's Thing, and Mr. Fantastic there. And after receiving superpowers, Sue Storm Richards co-founds the Fantastic Four and emerges as the single most powerful member of the group. So yeah, she does have really strong powers. So this was done on the head sculpt that a lot of people really didn't like. It was kind of collectively known as the Karen head sculpt. But this head sculpt looks a bit better if it's unpainted, and I think if it had the proper paint job it would look fine. It was more about like how it came out in the final version of the product, I think. But this is all clear, of course. It's not fantastic for the version. It's a bit dark in the middle, but I think it's kind of a cool idea or a cool concept. And as far as like actually children's toys go, I think this would be a very solid concept, but we kind of know most of the time children aren't the ones that play with these Marvel Legends, because there are a lot of basically older people are buying these figures because of nostalgia reasons. So, but yeah, if they make a new series of this, maybe it would change, but it's not happening soon, I don't think. Let's look at the accessories. She comes with this clear shield effect, and you slide the fingers of the hand into this part. And she comes with, these are taped in, comes with a couple of alternate hands that are fists. They are not really invisible, but I lost sight of one of them. Oh, how does this happen so easily? Okay, that gives you an idea of what they look like. The other one really just vanished. I have no idea where it went. Oh, that's bizarre and frustrating for the review. Okay, I don't know where it is. Hopefully it will turn up soon. Okay, and we'll get the figure out of the package. Oops. Okay, so the articulation on this, of course, is going to be the same, but you might want to watch out. I think the plastic is going to be a little bit different than the other one, so it might come across as slightly brittle compared to the other one. All right, she's got the same body, so yeah, it's going to be so similar to the other one if you have it. But here's the look at the face. I think most people will agree it looks a lot more neutral when it's not painted. it doesn't look quite so devious. But let's go over the articulation. Looking at her now, I would say she has slightly what appears to be like a purplish tint. I don't think that's intended, but it does come across as purplish under this light, and even on camera a little bit. But it's not a bad side effect. It does look kind of cool. So okay, let's look at the articulation in case you don't have this figure. The head is on the typical Marvel Legends joint, so it has a hinge and a ball joint on top of that. She can look down about this far. The hair starts to pull the head or push the head up. Sorry, it doesn't want to focus. But and she can look up, limited by the hair. She can look up about that high. Okay, and at the shoulder, she can do the regular spin with the ball joint. Her arm comes up to about here. She has no bicep cut, so you can't bend her at the bicep, swivel at the bicep. The elbow is a common one for Marvel Legends. You can bend at the elbow, single joint, and swivel. It does have a bit of a lip on the back part, if you can see that. Lip on the back part that makes it so the elbow joint like kind of is formed. Okay, and then the wrists that swivel and hinge. Okay, all right. And she has a cut at the torso, so you can get her about that far sideways. I can't really get her much more than that, and I think it would be risky to do about that far the other way. It's not a whole lot of range, unfortunately. Yeah, that's about it. But okay, and her legs can kick up about that far. That's not bad. And she does have a swivel at the thigh. It's pretty tight, but yeah, it works. Okay, she has double jointed pinned knees. Sorry, this isn't focusing very well, and then when I move it a bit closer or up to try to get more of my hand to focus, it doesn't have enough of the figure in the view. So okay, the next part is the ankles with the hinge, and they have the ankle rocker. That works good. This plastic doesn't feel too brittle, but I don't know what it would be like after a year or two. It might be considerably different, but right now it seems pretty workable. So, but yeah, if you're looking for an Invisible Woman that has this kind of effect, I think this is a pretty good choice. And initially it was more expensive, but right now it's actually pretty reasonably priced on the websites that I've seen it on. So it's cheaper on the Japanese website than it is on the US website, but on the US website it wasn't too expensive. So, but to try to get her posed with her effect, I think that looks pretty good, especially for the price. Especially for the price point. Sorry, I'm not very good at getting her to pose here. Okay, anyway, that's it for this look at the Invisible Woman from the Fantastic Four invisible version of her. And if you like what you see, then maybe you should go out and look for her. I think it's a pretty cool figure. And as far as like actual kids' toys, I think the invisible effect is quite cool or quite appealing. So, okay, thank you for joining me for another Marvel Legends review, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.